So this problem refers to the prior problem, so just to refresh our memories here, we're talking about it took me 90 minutes to grade 42 tests, and then we added some equally capable teachers to reduce my time. But what would happen if I added people who were better than me? In fact, people that were twice as good as me. So if I could grade 42 tests in 90 minutes, how long would it take us to grade together? So one way to think of it is if this is me, and this is my friend who's twice as good as me. Muscle arms. Well, if they're twice as good as me, isn't that the same as just having 2 extra me's? So it's like having 3 me's. It's like I copied myself twice, and they are both working as inside this one person. So if it took me 90 minutes, you'd think 90 minutes divided by 3 people would take 30 minutes. But let's look at this more systematically in case it's not as convenient as double. I know the number of jobs I can do, tests, or however you want to think of it, is equal to the rate of one person times the total time plus the rate of the second person times the total time plus etc., etc. And in fact, it's the number of people at each rate as well. So number of 2, number 1. So I could have 5 people at a certain rate, 10 people at a different rate, etc. So the key thing here to think about is, okay, so there's one person who grades at a rate of 42 tests in 90 minutes. Or I could think of it as this whole job in 90 minutes times my time. Plus I have another person grading at twice that rate. So they could get 2 of these jobs done in 90 minutes or 1 of these jobs done in 45 minutes times time. And that must equal 1 job. If you'd like to think of it in terms of tests, you could also think of it this way. 42 tests is equal to 1 person who can grade at 42 tests in 45 minutes, and another person who can grade 42 tests in 90 minutes. These will both work out to the same thing. You might notice I could divide both sides by 42, divide each term by 42, and these would divide out to 1, these would divide out to 1, these would divide to 1, and I'm back to this first equation. So you can think of it in terms of jobs, or you can think of it in terms of tests. It doesn't really matter. So this is 1 equals 1/45th t plus 1/90th t, which is the same as 3/90ths t is equal to 1. Solving for t, I get 30, which is exactly what I was expecting. So the big idea here is this new equation where I can keep the total time the same, but add different rates and different numbers of people at different rates. This can really help you schedule things appropriately.